You learn a lot pouring drinks. You learn who tips well. You learn who lies. It's all part of the business here. Tonight started quiet, but not the right kind of quiet. Word came down early that Declan was off-site for a private meeting at Finlay Dunsarn's hotel. The two talked logistics on the new job, but now there's additional goods moving through the same channels. And apparently the Dunsarns are thinking long-term. Family, future, where Declan fits in the grand design with the future of the Hecata and the Camarilla. Back at the casino though, Katerina and Theodore had a conversation in her office. You could feel that one from the bar. Started business-like, talking about housing arrangements between the two and other plans for the future. Did not stay that way. There's a name they don't say often around here. Riley. A sore subject for the two. Theodore looked like he was talking about a wound he refuses to close. The two aren't living together anymore, that much is clear. Meanwhile, Chancie's band Serendipity set up a permanent residence here at the Vengeance and got ready to perform. Later, the four of them gathered upstairs in Kat's office. Name on the table, Markov. This guy, he's tied up to some upscale club called Eternal, another kindred-owned establishment in the city. And then there's Finlay's new ask, importing goods alongside cash shipments. Katerina was not pleased. Then, Declan gets a call. Markov's on his way, and he's not alone. Apparently, the owner of Eternal wants a meeting. You ever feel a room brace itself? That's what happened next. She walked in like the place had been waiting for her. Valentina, owner of Club Eternal. Declan greeted her and led her to a private room to wait for Katerina, who notably did not rush. While Serendipity played, the meeting happened upstairs. Business first. Markov is a problem. Either the Viper's vengeance handles him, or Valentina does. She mentioned something about making him a permanent piece of furniture in her office. She smiled when she said it. Did not sound like a joke. Then she extended an invitation. Come see Eternal sometime. And just when the tension started to cool, she added something else. A quote-unquote stray. A lost girl named Ope. She said she'd found her wandering outside the city. Said the girl mentioned this casino and knew someone named Riley. That's when things got really intense. Chancie stepped in between sets. The girl looked like she hadn't fed in days. Chancie, soft-hearted as always, offered blood. She lunged, full ravenous. Declan drew his weapon. For a second, I thought we were about to have a body on the marble. Chancie put himself in the way, though, and took the blow. But Chancie and Katerina, they were able to calm her down. But you don't forget the sound of a starving kindred. Valentina watched like a woman observing an experiment she had already predicted the outcome of. And the spectacle, after it, she just left. But they're certainly left behind a few questions for Viper's vengeance. Chancie didn't understand why the rest of the room of them freeze at the name of Riley. He doesn't know the shape of the history yet, but he will. And that girl, Hope, she may be carrying something heavier than hunger. We'll see where things go from here.
We open back at the Viper's Vengeance. After the events of the previous night, our coterie takes a beat to restore their minds, perhaps restore their willpower, restore the damage that they took from gunshots, and rest for the night after an eventful evening. The young girl, Hope, you find a room for her to rest safely as she's not fully awoken from the events of the evening. But you do manage to, at least for now, give her some vitae to stabilize her in her near torpor state without invoking any other frenzy. And we cut to the next night, the night after everything happened. And I apologize, coterie, but as we do enter a new night, you will once again have to roll me your rouse check at the top right of your character sheet. Roll rouse check and let me know if you have a success or a failure, and we will determine.
I have a failure.
Success.
Declan's good.
I'm just a hungry boy.
So 2 failures and 2 successes. 2 of you get hungrier, 2 of you remain the same. That will have to be dealt with, and Thankfully, at the Viper's Vengeance, there is some supply that you have of vitae. That is a limited supply, as you have already taken from the supply to help Hope. You have only 1 dot left of your own. Sorry, you have 2 dots left that you can take from for yourselves to bring back. So if any of you choose, and I will let you determine who wants to, you can each pull 1 dot from this. Why am I explaining this weirdly? You have 2 dots. If any of you would like to take a dot and put it on your hunger and restore some hunger, you can. You can determine that in this evening. Or you can go feed, go hunting, however you prefer. But hunger 3, it makes it harder. It makes life a lot more difficult. Now, where we open, we hear the usual sounds for the evening, the dice rolling, chips clacking, glassware clinging and clanging, and the busyness of the Viper's Vengeance once again hits us this evening. But we focus first on 2 members of the coterie. Theodore, you come in for the evening. You don't stay here at the casino itself, and you have a new place that you have found yourself to reside each evening. Probably a single apartment of just yourself.
His Airbnb.
Not his Airbnb.
I've been at the office, unless I haven't had quite enough time to find
Right.
a new accommodation yet.
You did say you were going to be staying at your firm.
You have
For
a
A
some
very
time.
comfortable couch in my office.
You head in for the evening, and the first person you see, of course, is security. You see Declan.
Evening, Theo.
Evening, Declan. Can we talk a moment?
What about? I'm busy.
It won't take long. About last night. You know I trust you, right?
You should, yeah.
How long have we worked together? 15 years now?
15, 20. I lost count.
Tends to happen. And if I felt like I was undermining you, that wasn't my intent. I know you're looking out for this coterie. You're just doing your job.
Okay.
Okay. You seemed a little upset.
Tensions were high, Teddy.
Theodore.
How long have we known each other?
Not long enough.
Mm. Well, Teddy. A ravenous fledgling was charging at your new crystal boy. I took a shot and he jumped in front of it for some unknown reason. Then he has the gall to mouth off at me like that, asking if I've ever been on the other side of that gun, when he knows fuck all about my backstory. So if I was a little heated, yeah, I was. Again, I was doing my job.
No, I understand that. But, we can't be threatening other kindred, especially not under this roof.
And I don't appreciate how he talked to me.
We have to find better ways of resolving those kind of conflicts, Declan. I know the laws of Haqim don't necessarily apply to you the same way they do to me. But the law of destruction is clear. Slay not those of the blood, for that judgment is for the eldest alone.
Teddy, don't prophesize to me, my friend. I don't give a shit.
They're good rules, Declan. They're there for a reason.
Look, what I said last night, I was a little heated. No, I'm not going to kill Chancie if I need to. You can be sure of that.
Like I said, I trust you, Declan. We've been through a lot together.
We have.
I want to talk to that girl later. Hope?
She's locked down in the pit.
You know, if there's a chance that Riley's alive, we have to pursue that.
You know, all you have to do is ask, right?
If it seems like I was a little on edge, I'm sure you understand why.
It's been a rough year. Theo. You're a good man.
Oh, I used to be. He gives a smile. Have a good night, Declan. I know you're busy.
I'll try. No more surprises tonight, alright?
Not for me.
You know where to find me.
You begin to walk away, Theo, and in walking in next into the casino is Chancie. Chancie, you enter and you see the sight of Theo just departing from Declan. How are you feeling this evening, Chancie, after everything that happened the prior night? What does Chancie do? What's his agenda for this evening?
Oh, well, I have a job to do. You know, check on the band, make sure they're doing all right. I'm a little hungry, but every once in a while you get hungry. Still got to work. Nods to two gentlemen. Evening. How's everybody doing? Oh. I understand.
Are you nodding to
Are you
us?
talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, gentlemen.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
gentlemen.
I thought you were talking to your band members. I thought you were talking to
No,
Yeah,
my bad,
just
my
clicked.
bad.
No, you're having boys' time. You're having boys' time, okay?
Got it. My apologies. Because you said I'd check in with the band. And
I
you said
did say that. That's on me. That's on me. Sorry.
God, forgive me. I would never be so rude.
Just fucking dead eye Chancie and just walk out. Oh, sorry. Gentlemen, how goes the evening?
Chancie.
It's going well. You about to play soon?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's what you pay me for.
No. You're also a member of the coterie, Chancie.
Yeah,
More than
well,
just a hired hand.
of course. But we saw how that worked out last night. Listen, if you want anything, any assistance with any of that, underground stuff, feel free. But if you need me to just keep quiet, make sure that the screams and horrors that our man here, and he like taps Declan on the chest real quick, gives him a quick pat. Our man right here, when he's getting to work, you know what I mean? I keep the music going, keep the crowds, ignorant.
we really should take some time to fill you in a little bit. Didn't expect things to get so dicey so quickly.
If there's anything that I learned last night from the situation is one thing. Soundproof walls. Probably something that we want to get installed sometime soon.
Well, we do need to spend a lot of money very quickly.
Exactly. My band said that, a couple heads turned, but for the most part they kept everybody, unknowing. But
And
they understand what's going on here.
your band is aware of you.
I mean, this would be a very difficult, job if they didn't.
Maybe they just like the dark.
I wouldn't play with people that stupid. If I was being completely honest. I don't care how good you play. If you don't have any survival instincts, how you gonna make it in this business?
That shoulder ain't gonna stop you from playing the night, is it?
As you said, it was a perfect shot. And so, clean through. Shouldn't be that much of a bother, but if it is, I'll have my bandmates find me a meal if needed.
Pretty good bandmates.
They're the best, and they know how to find eager followers.
I'm sure you don't have any trouble with that.
You caught me. Gentlemen, I know you have a lot of, security work, paperwork, all stuff that I find boring as hell. So I'm going to continue on and do the job that I enjoy.
Good night, Chancie.
Good night, gentlemen. We'll walk past.
Chancie, you head to the back rooms behind the stage where Serendipity has made a comfortable home for themselves thus far. And your bandmates, not quite here yet to set up, but they'll probably be here in the next 30 or so minutes. You're the first to show up for the evening, but you have a little time to yourself. And as you're walking by, you see standing in her office, looking down at the casino, is Katerina. Watching. She gives you a gentle wave from above.
Takes his hat off, gives a neat bow.
Is there anything that the four of you would like to do for the start of this evening? Any things you need to take care of? I leave the floor to you all.
Declan will look at Theo. Was that nicer?
It was very nice. Very polite.
Let me know when you want to go downstairs.
Soon. We should check in with Katerina too.
I think. This is so slimy. After this, I definitely need Chancie to feed, but he's gonna go and knock on Katerina's door.
Come in.
You head up to her office.
How's it going, boss lady?
It's a normal night. How about you? Any special songs tonight?
Every song I play is a special song, Miss Sinclair.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Well, I guess we would call it unlife, but previously it was the rhythm and songs that I sung to myself in situations. You could say I didn't have the best upbringing until I actually died.
Really?
Music was my way of continuing on.
Were you musician in your mortal life?
Oh, yes. I bounced from foster home to foster home growing up.
Mm.
And all the folks I lived with, a lot of church folks. And when you have a lot of church folks, got a bunch of musicians, choirs, and they're looking for somebody to play their pianos, their saxophones, their guitars, and it's
Right.
one thing to pick up that didn't get me in trouble.
I'm familiar with the type. Where are you from?
A Philly.
Huh. This is, you'd be surprised. Our first time up north, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm, from Atlanta, personally.
Oh, okay. My Mima's from Atlanta. Well, she stayed there for a while.
I probably could have guessed by the fact that you called her a Mima.
Technically, my mama's mama. So,
Oh, I see. Yes. Big families down there.
oh, most definitely.
Theo's from down there, too. It's where we met.
Yeah. And I'm assuming things were more, I don't know, sunshine and roses.
Hmm.
Well, probably less sunshine, I'm assuming.
Oh, no, we met when we were alive. Yeah. Out a cute little jazz bar. I can't remember the name at the moment in New Orleans.
He leans in. I bet he does.
I'm sure he does. I'm choosing to forget it.
That's fair.
But, oh goodness, what was that in the 50s, 60s? Around then? We were married for a few years before he came home one night and he wasn't himself.
Oh. So y'all went the whole Twilight route when it comes to this whole kindred thing.
What?
It's a... Never mind.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess he did kind of come in at Twilight.
No, that wasn't... anyway, I'm assuming you, being the loving and kind individual that you are, you chose to follow your lover into this unlife.
I did eventually, yes. It took some time. But, you know, when you love someone, the thought of being without them can be difficult.
That's fair.
And so I did. Only took about 2 years before I found someone.
That's right. Y'all don't seem to be in the same
No,
branch of office.
No. Justice isn't my thing. But I'm glad it's his. No. Did your sire teach you about these kinds of things?
A little bit here and there. I understand where each one of you are coming from, but for the most part, I don't know everything. I'm more of a learn by ear, as they say.
Yes. Well, if you ever need, well, guidance, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way. Everybody has to learn. I've just had a lot of time doing it. I'm happy to tell you. No judgment.
Really understand. No judgment made. You know, you gotta crawl before you can walk.
Exactly.
My sire has taught me a few things as well. I wouldn't talk to a man like Declan like that if I didn't know I had powerful people behind me.
Oh, what a
Oh,
brat.
you thought I was just saying those things because I didn't think I had any play in the game? No, no. A
No,
very
I know.
powerful kindred would be very upset if I didn't come back.
Oh, I know. I was told who you are. The prince informed me. That's why I got you.
Oh, call me flattered. Miss Sinclair, I am here, though, to assist in any way possible. And with that, I believe her name was Hope.
Oh, yes, I was just about to go down and talk to her.
Understand. What are the usual interrogation, I don't know, procedures that you go about doing? Is it something of a medieval type way?
No, not usually. Only sometimes. In this case, it's about discretion. You consider what they can give you and how valuable it is to you. In this case, she's scared and helpless, and clearly already has a, at least when she came here, high opinion of this place based on Riley's suggestion. So, we lean into that. If she wants to believe that this is a place where she is safe, then it will be, and we will use that to our advantage. I don't foresee any need to torture the poor thing.
Understood.
Now, if she does not, I am willing to compromise, and if we'll take the measures where they need to go if I get the information.
It's not too much to ask. Was this Riley someone that we can trust fully?
Yes. He's very dear to me. I would do anything for that boy.
And unless whoever did this to Hope has put her through tortures unknown, I don't think that trust is going to be that difficult to find from
No.
yourself and the others.
I think actually you'd be very well suited to speaking to her.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've had a conversation here or there, but I mean, you guys seem closer to the situation than myself. I wouldn't want to step on anybody's toes.
No, I think an unbiased party would be good. You see, for as much as I like to pretend, I can't promise if she doesn't tell me I won't rip her apart. But you won't.
No, I tend to use my words more than anything.
Yes. I think you should handle it, if you're up to the task.
I mean, if you want to give me the chance, I have no issue with trying to work with the team.
I would love that. I can sit here and debrief you on what we want to ask, the information that we need to acquire.
And he pushes the back of his suit jacket by him, sits down, studious. I'm all ears.
Perfect. The main objective is the last time she saw Riley. That is what we want. Where he was, who he was with. Any detail that could lead us to his last known locations. Things he was doing up to the night that he disappeared. The night he
Understand.
died.
Interesting. And so I know if she's telling me tales. Do you want to give me information on how that whole situation happened?
Storyteller? Do I? Is it time?
I think, yes.
Okay.
I think it's time for us to recount a time some time ago. And I would like to take this time to do a scene, a memoriam. For those familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, we are going back in time to get information, to get details. And you know what? I know I originally told you guys we were going to do Pittsburgh, but I would like
Sometimes it happens.
I would like you to recount the times from when you first met Riley.
Oh.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Okay, time to riff. 1 minute. This is important. I have to change my camera.
Yes, yes. Chat, I'm so excited.
Guys, I have to change my camera. 1 minute.
It's so good.
Okay.
With the noir music. Oh my god.
Kat, you one night, you weren't with Theo at the time. You were walking through the streets, the city of Atlanta. You just finished a night out, work. It always keeps you late. But this time, you saw him. A boy, troubled. What did Riley look like to you?
Riley was, when she sees him, I picture it raining that night. And he looks akin to like a little kitten you'd find wet in a cardboard box. Pathetic. Someone whose life has not been kind. He's drenched. He's tall, lean. He's got a boyish face with dark brown hair that's a bit shaggy. Probably pretty fluffy when it's not drenched in rain. And, green eyes. And I'm picturing tattered jeans and probably some kind of little cargo jacket. And just a kid down, just alone. It's too late for, he looks maybe 17, 18 to her.
You saw him outside of a club that you usually went to feed. As a Ventrue, you have very specific preferences. And you knew that this club is a Fangs Out club, a club that generally kindred are allowed to be at. And when you found Riley, you suspected there was something different about him. He didn't seem like somebody's ghoul. He didn't seem like somebody that was just fed off of. No, he seemed like a kindred, but this was different. He did need help. He sat outside in the rain by himself. He looked like he too was on the verge of a hunger frenzy, similar to how Hope was when you saw her. You knew you had to help.
You would approach him. This shivering little rat in the street. Are you all right, dear?
He flinch quickly and looks up at you. Are you an angel?
Oh, a charmer already. What's your name? And maybe the angel will give you hers.
Riley.
Katerina. Isn't it a little bit past your curfew?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Oh, who's they? Your parents?
The people who kept me. I kind of did have a curfew, and I didn't like it, so I left.
Right. And... Can I take you to get something to eat? And get you out of this rain?
Yeah, that might be good.
Perfect. Come along. And she would take him into one of those Fangs Open clubs.
And we see Katerina take this boy, help him out, feed him, make sure he's taken care of. She spends time with him, and he's hesitant at first to share too many details. But Katerina, it quickly comes to your attention that wherever he was previously, he was conditioned. Something about this is cult-like behavior. The things that he talks about, the way he says he wasn't allowed to do certain things, the way it all seemed very off to you. He is a kindred, and you ask him what clan he is, and he doesn't even know. These questions become more and more concerning to you, and the only person you can think to help would be your husband, Theodore.
She would look at Riley when they're towards the end of their conversation. I don't mean to be too forward, but you don't have anywhere to stay, do you, dear?
I was just gonna find some dirt, put myself under it, and hope for the best.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. You see, my husband and I, we are like you. We have a home not too far. And there's no way I'm leaving a kid who doesn't know what clan he is alone on the streets. So, you will come with me. And we'll put you in a proper bed, not a pile of dirt.
He seems hesitant.
And a bath.
But he smiles. It's a mix of desperation, not knowing where else to go, but also maybe the conditioning that he previously had, that somebody who offers kindness, he immediately clings to it. And he goes with you.
She would arrive at their house. Would Teddy be up at this hour? I assume he is. Where is he?
Sure. As usual, in his study, reading, working.
As they arrive to the home, it's a nice home. It's very it's stately almost. That would be a good way to describe it. White with pillars in the front. Very manicured gardens. But far back, there are no neighbors for miles.
All right, so we're gonna get in, and I'm gonna introduce you to my husband, Theodore, and then I'll arrange a room for you in one of the guest bedrooms, okay, Riley?
He nods.
And we can go to the Camarilla, and we'll try and figure out.
Whoa. I don't think we need to jump to any. Maybe we can just. I don't think we need to jump to anything like that.
Okay, we don't have to. We can just stay here.
I'm not fully aware of how things operate with the Camarilla. I know some things, but I just know I just don't want to lose my head.
You will not lose your head. I will make sure of that. You're safe here, really.
Okay.
Now let's go meet Teddy. Oh, Theodore. Call him Theodore.
And you would probably hear her walk in downstairs and the click of her heels up the stairs. And if he's paying attention, he will hear another set of footsteps that squeak a little bit from the rain, the sneakers on the hardwood floor and tile, all the way up to his office. And if the door is open, she would knock on the door frame.
It's open. It's open a crack, as it usually is, and you can see the flicker of candlelight, as Teddy still kind of prefers a nice, intimate experience in his studying. He's got a lot of candles going, so he's got ample light. And you open the door to see him rising from his books. He obviously hears the two sets of footsteps and turns around. You didn't tell me we'd be having company today, Katerina.
Well,
He stands up.
I have a very special guest. Riley, this is my husband, Theodore. Teddy, this is Riley. I met him after, I was done with dinner and, well, to be quite plain with you, he will be staying with us. He has nowhere else to go.
Hi.
Totally understandable. A pleasure to meet you. And he holds his hands out for a shake. Well,
shakes
you'll
your
be
hand.
quite welcome here. Whatever you need, however long you need to stay.
Can I ask, is there some sort of catch to this? Some sort of payment? Anything?
Do you have anything to pay with?
I mean,
I'm just joking. Of course not. There's no
He's
catch.
not funny.
I just, I don't know. I feel like maybe I should do something. People aren't usually this nice.
No, they're not. You'll definitely find that we're not the average kindred when it comes to reaching a hand out. But everybody does need a hand at some point. You really should take it when you have no other options.
And I am all out of options.
Well, we're happy to be an option for you. Teddy, did you know he doesn't even know what clan he is?
Oh. That's, unusual, but not unheard of. You must have had a traumatic experience.
He begins to recount. I remember I was at a party. One of my friends invited me. It was like a house party. And we were all having a good time. And I mean, everybody was high or drunk. And I couldn't even tell you how it all happened. But the last thing I remember was we were out in the woods all dancing and drinking, and then somebody came up with a shovel. They hit me in the back of the head. And then I woke up in a pit with other bodies all around me. Dead, alive. And all I could do was try my best to crawl my way out through the mud and stench and corpses. And all I could think about was how hungry I was. And then there was somebody right below me, barely alive. I took them. And I've fed from them, and it was just like an instinct. I'd never done that before, ever. But something inside of me told me to do it, and that was it. And then they took me, and never let me leave.
Theo puts a hand on his shoulder. You can't blame yourself for that, son. It happens for all of us. We've all had that experience. But,
You too?
not exactly like that. But that first feeding is intense.
For everyone.
Never forget the last look that their eyes, right before I took the last drop. And then they were gone.
How long ago was that?
A few months ago, maybe. It's everything else I can't remember. I just knew I needed to leave. And I
You
did.
said they kept you. The ones that buried you.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of anything like that, Teddy?
I have, Katerina. Yes. That's a bit dated of a practice, but that's a ritual very well known to the Sabbat.
Oh.
I didn't know they were active around here.
I didn't either. They're not supposed to be.
Well, we'll have to talk to the Camarilla then.
And we don't have to mention you, Riley. We can leave
They're
you
gonna-
out of it.
Yeah, they would kill me if they found out. That's what they told me. That the
Well, if
Camarilla
they're
would
the
kill me.
Sabbat- No. The Sabbat lie and manipulate you. That's how they get their followers into such extremes. The Camarilla will not kill you because I will claim responsibility for you.
The thing is, Riley, you can't quite exist in Camarilla territory without their approval. It'll become very hard for you to feed, to exist, and survive if you don't have their blessing. But, all said and done, you're lucky. You have us advocating for you, and Katerina has a lot of pull, and, well, I like to think I'm the best lawyer this side of Atlanta.
You are. You'll have the best defense. They won't hurt you. We will gain their blessing, and you will be safe.
Be safe.
Yes. The way things were with the Sabbat, there are so many other kindred out there that don't operate the same way, I promise you that. And I'm sorry that that was your introduction, but we are happy to give you a proper introduction into kindred society.
Thank you.
Of course.
I feel like I must have hit the jackpot to find you. I must be lucky.
Interesting choice of words. You know,
Must be fate.
how long has it been since you fed, son?
I just fed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you relax, make yourself comfortable. We'll, he looks him up and down. We'll draw you a bath, and, perhaps we can talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
We'll need to get as much detail as we can for when we talk to the Camarilla. Where they're located, if you can remember any details, that'll help keep you safe.
That sounds good. And I'll, if you don't mind, I'll sit down for a minute.
Let me take you to a room.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And I'll talk to you after. She looks at Theodore like a, we should talk.
Of course. I'll get a little reading done, study up on the Sabbat. And he looks over to his bookshelf, starts eyeing down which volumes he might want to start reading.
You take Riley to a room where he can rest. You hand him some fresh clothes, bath. He's taken care of. And Katerina and Theo take Riley under their wing. This was the 2000s. the early 2000s, despite the black and white old school tone.
It just means the past.
No, I remember the
Past.
2000s. It was like this.
It was
We're
like
all
this
not that
exactly.
old. But that is 30 years ago. So
We didn't have to do that.
Wibbly wobbly
No,
hands.
no.
almost 30 years ago at this point. That was Atlanta 30 years ago, where we cut back to the present. As Katerina finishes reciting this story to Chancie.
And that's how it happened.
Riley seems like the interesting individual.
Oh, he was. I think you would like him. He's spunky is a good word. You know, if I had to guess when I met him, he would have been some kind of, I don't know, brouhaha or gangrel, but we never did find out.
Yes.
He's fun. Always the life of the party wherever he went. Charismatic.
I would have gotten along well. Would you say he was charismatic to a fault?
No. I wouldn't. Why?
Would you like me to be honest?
I always want you to be honest.
I ask because sometimes honesty can be a thorn.
Perfect for a rose. Continue.
Young individual says he doesn't know where he's from. Meets a quite powerful member of the Camarilla. I wanted to be a spy. That's how I would do it.
She sits there for a minute.
I mean, you said it yourself. I'm like a sad, distraught, weakened creature. You know, someone with so much power. Have control of such a situation. How could you not want to help? I'm just saying this because if you're saying that we would be friends, great minds think alike.
Is that what you're doing now?
If that's what I'm doing now, then I could pick a better place than shitty ass Pittsburgh.
Right. I think your show's about to start, Chancie. I would like you to leave.
I understand. That story got me a little hungry anyways. Miss Sinclair stands up,
Chancie.
walks out the room.
Chancie. Yeah, yes, actually. Katerina. Did you
Sorry, I
have
just
some-
wanted to... Yes! I need to express my rage. She draws the curtains to the outside of the casino that she overlooks. Locks the door. Takes everything on the desk. And sits. Just sits. That's it. That's all I wanted. I just wanted
Katerina.
to destroy my office.
As you destroy your office for a moment, you're at Hunger 3, correct?
Yes.
You hear just a small voice in your head. It's seductive as it speaks to you. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He knows nothing. We're not letting that little fledgling get in our way and tell us what we know. If he does that again, it might get worse for poor Chancie. Doesn't matter what nepotism he has. He dare speak to you like that. You know that voice, the beast just gently whispers in your ear. Chancie, would you like to feed on your herd by chance
Yes.
before
I-
the evening?
I assume the band's here,
Yes.
and I just go
Yes.
to Tia.
Chancie,
How's it going? How's it going? Y'all had a good sleep and everything, you know.
all was good. You have a good, night. You looked a little rough at the end there.
Yeah, just a bullet wound. Listen, I'm looking for a meal. Do we have any
You want
eager
one of the
volunteers?
You want one of the groupies?
Well, I mean, we don't have to call them groupies, you know. Do they follow us around everywhere we go? Yes. Do they listen to all our music? Absolutely. Are they, to the point at some point, a little bit too eager? Sometimes.
A little parasocial? Yeah.
A little. But, I'm kind of, hungry as hell. So,
Well, lucky for you, 2 of them are outside.
and wouldn't they be excited to meet the Chancie Jones? Lucky for them.
I'm sure they would. And this could be the start of that whole social media thing. Let them take a picture together, We'll
Get the. I'll tell you what. We can do a thing where I take a picture. It's more of a silhouette of me than a
Oh, mysterious.
There you go. Keep them guessing, keep them excited about something. That is he real? Is he not real? Can we actually trust these crazy ladies?
I like that. Just keep it up and make sure, you play the part.
Oh, if there's anything I know how to do, it's play a part. By the way, I might have pissed off the boss, so don't fuck up tonight's music in any way, shape, or form.
Okay,
I'm playing chess. Don't worry about it. I'm playing chess. You
Please
still
don't
gonna
get us
paid.
fired. This is the best gig we've ever had.
Well, in order to continue the gig, I have to do my end of things with,
I
my
do not
friends.
question how Chancie Jones operates.
As you shouldn't. But you know how I operate, and that's why you are in charge of everything. So which direction did you say they were at?
Down the hall, outside the fire exit.
Thea, you are a blessing. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Kisses her hands and then walks off in that direction.
Chancie, go ahead and roll me manipulation and subterfuge for your predator role as an Osiris.
Okay. Gotta find my tabs. Said manipulation and
Subterfuge.
I have nothing in subterfuge. It's gonna be great.
Well, I do have the grace period as we we talked about prior to the session, as this is your feeding role.
One success.
One success. You feed a measly 1 from your herd. You may bring your hunger down from 3 to 2 as you are very charismatic with these fans, but you're not quite able to suck everything out of them that you want. Just
Can I
a
use
little
willpower
bit.
for those?
Not for feeding.
No. Cool. All right. He comes back like he's, just had an energy drink or something a little stronger. Just, whew, okay, you ready? And he literally just starts practicing on his guitar. You can see his energy is back. And it probably always gets the band a little like, not used to that still. So.
And serendipity prepares to take the stage. As we all cut to a short break. So we will be back, everybody, in 10 to 15 minutes. So go ahead and grab a snack, bio break, do all the things you need to do, and come back to us for the second half. And we will see what our coterie gets up to, perhaps getting more details on this mysterious girl, Hope. So we'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 10 to 15. Oh, I don't have a camera.
Oh,
What the heck?
No Tracy. No Tracy.
Hi, everybody.
Uh-oh.
I'm here, but my camera is
Friday
not.
13th.
All you get is this.
You get the onk of the Camarilla. That's all that
All
you get to
hail.
see. Let me just let me rejoin
Call her Onk.
one moment, everybody. But while I'm setting this up, I will. Oh, it's still not there. That's weird. While we're fixing this, I'll go through a quick announcements before we jump back into the game. Everybody in chat, hey. In Twitch chat, I should say, we're gonna do a little giveaway at the end of the stream. So join us till the bitter end of this episode, because right at the end, once we conclude the the bitter end, yes. Okay, cool. I'm back. Hi, everybody. Once we get to the end of the episode, I'm gonna do a little giveaway in Twitch chat, where I will give a code word. And once I say what the code word is, the secret word, you just have to type it in chat, and a Nightbot will automatically enter you, and then we will pick somebody. Nightbot will pick somebody randomly from chat. I will send you a whisper on Twitch with a code for the Vampire the Masquerade core rulebook on Demiplane. So if you wanted to check out Demiplane for Vampire, you want the core rulebook. It is very helpful if you're a storyteller. Also, if you're a player, very easy to just search, type things, look things up rather than control Fing in a PDF or like scrolling through the pain that is the 5th edition core rulebook. Because it's a pain in the ass to find anything in there. So very helpful to have it on Demiplane. So we'll be doing that giveaway at the end of this session. For those of you on YouTube who are watching and you can't participate, I feel your pain, but don't worry. I actually have multiple codes, and I'm going to do additional giveaways later in our season for more Demiplane giveaways, and I will open that one up to folks on YouTube. I'm thinking we'll do it in our Discord. So stay tuned. If you don't win tonight, Twitch chat, we'll be doing more in the future, and YouTube will be doing more in the future on our Discord. So stay tuned for that if you want a free code for VTM on Demiplane. So that's that. That's that. Let's dive back into our session. Back at the Viper's Vengeance, as serendipity takes the stage for the evening, providing the night's entertainment, the crowd absolutely dazzled once again by everybody's favorite band. They've become very quickly a favorite, by no means of presence either. No trickery of the blood, disciplines of the blood needed to sway the crowds here at the Viper's Vengeance. And it just makes all the more chipper cheer for even a weeknight as it is tonight. People still looking to spend money and continue their endeavors here at the casino. A gentle reminder for you all that you are going to have to increase business in these coming nights. You're going to have to think about how all of that will be taken care of. But right now, there is a somewhat more immediate problem that you have to deal with. That of the kindred down in the pit. Hope. A girl who was brought here by Valentina, speaking things of this Riley and of the vengeance, that she was seeking asylum here in some ways, perhaps. Now, the question is, what does she want? What does she know? Well, we're about to find out.
Do we want to
After-
show the full Valentina art from last week?
Yes. I absolutely would love to do that.
We want to zoomify on Valentina.
something- we didn't get to do from the night prior, the session prior, is show Valentina in her full art as she described herself. We didn't get to actually fully appreciate what she looked like.
Yes, look at her. Look at those nails. Get in on the nails, because
God,
Crhysbe.
Vampires just don't give a fuck. They're just so fine. They just
I
Yeah.
know.
They just,
It's true.
Let me see the work that Crhysbe did on the nails, please.
Yes,
Zoomify on
our
the nail.
our
Zoomify on the
Tzimisce
I'm gonna do that
mother.
with my face. Let me see.
Tzimisce mother.
Oh, great work, Chris.
Tzimisce
Oh, there's like
mother.
little things on them.
Mhm.
Yes. Cat was
Crhysbe is
very
amazing.
particular on her nails.
Yes.
You have to check out his work.
Yes.
So
Yes,
good.
everyone should do that.
Our
We have a
amazing
link.
artist Crhysbe, who, if you're watching on YouTube, we do have a link in the description if you want to check him out. We also have a link here on Twitch. If you go to our credits panel and you click on credits, it'll take you to our little card website where I have a list of all of our credits for like other art and music and all the things, all the assets that we use are all listed there, including Crhysbe, and a link to his artwork. So feel free to check him out on our credits page. This is the lovely Valentina, who is the owner of Eternal, and perhaps we will be seeing her again soon in these coming nights. There may be more questions that the coterie has, and she did invite them to Eternal.
Mhm.
But now, the matter at hand, the problem she brought to your doorstep.
Ah, yes.
After about an hour or so of performing, Chancie, you once again take your break. You open for the evening, and usually after 10 or 11 p.m., that's when you head off the stage, and business is able to take place among the coterie. And the four of you get together for the evening's business.
Did Katerina want to talk to Declan beforehand? I know you mentioned that, or should we just...
It'll be quick.
Okay.
I'll call him up.
Declan, you head up to Kat's office first before Chancie and Theo.
What have you done here? Looking around at all the mess.
I need Carmilla.
Okay. Carm. Katerina's
But
off.
not
Sir?
Oh.
Uh.
Give me 5 minutes. Katerina needs you in 5 minutes.
Understood.
Who is it?
She leans against the desk. Chancie thinks that Riley was a spy and had the nerve to say it to my face.
That's 2 nights in a row that he slighted us, Kat.
I can forgive the other thing. You don't think.
My sources... I mean, this is 20 years ago, Kat, but nothing pointed to it.
I know, we looked into it. He wouldn't.
What did he have to gain from it?
I don't know. What could they have sent him for if he was? It's not like we ever involved him in business. What, he had a good 30 years of living this life without any of the work?
Have you told Teddy this?
No. I don't know how he'll react.
I don't
And he's already
know.
not well.
Look, I don't know the inner workings of the Sabbat. That was Teddy's specialty.
Mm-hmm.
But would Teddy ever use blood sorcery on Riley to try to figure out his background?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure at some point.
Teddy tasted his blood, tried to find out his generation, his background, all that stuff. Nothing came up.
Discord.
I was gonna say, I was like, is that a me thing or is that a? It was just a
Everyone's
little,
looking around.
yeah, it was a little laggy for a moment.
Chat, did
had
we
a
have
bit
a
of-
little lag?
We had a bit of like a distortion / lag, so that's why we
Yeah.
all kind of.
You said
Got it.
something, Chris, and it was just like, huh?
Are we good now?
No, I'm still hearing it.
Yeah, something. Okay, it's back now.
Okay. Yeah, it was just a little.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Little Discord error. I think we're good. Blood sorcery.
Yes, so back in the day, Teddy would have did some sort of blood sorcery to try to figure out his background.
Right, we did that.
Correct. Look, he was, like you said, he wasn't part of the business.
No. What could he have learned?
You,
I mean,
me,
personal information about the three of us, but I mean,
why would Chancie say that? What made him bring that up?
we were talking about Hope, and I thought it might be a good idea for him to start with her.
Him
See if he could-
start with her.
Yes. Give him a chance to see if he could get anything out of her the nice way.
I can be
And,
nice.
I know you can be nice. I'm very aware that you are. But I'm trying to give him a chance. I'd like to know he's useful, especially if he keeps making comments like that. I'd at least like him to be useful if he's going to piss me off.
What was the context of calling Riley a spy?
Well, what were we talking about? I needed to debrief. He accepted, and he needed to, know the information we were looking for. So I spoke a little bit about Riley, how we met him.
Why does he need to know
About Riley?
about the backstory?
Well, I didn't get too into it. No details. Why? Oh, let me continue. But, I made a comment that he'd probably like Riley. I said that he was charismatic, a little bit spunky, and, Chancie said, was he too charismatic? To some degree, and mentioned that if he was anything like me, that's what I would do if I were a spy.
Interesting choice of words.
I thought so too.
Do you want to handle this? Or do you want me to handle it?
What, Chancie? Do you think it needs to be handled?
How much do you know about Mr. Chancie Jones? From what the
Only
prince has told you, besides that.
What I've been given on Chancie, Storyteller.
You know that his sire is the seneschal of our lovely city, who's basically the second in command to the prince. She is a Toreador by the name of Rose Abawi from London. And that her sire's sire is Victoria Ash. So is he descendant of Victoria Ash? That's all you know.
Well, the prince gave me, to reiterate that information. And from what it sounds like, we got to talking about his life. He grew up in Philly and, kind of jumped from place to place and was a musician in his mortal life.
I couldn't give two shits what he did in his mortal life. He's the childer of the seneschal of Pittsburgh.
Yes.
You can't be... Cat, you're almost as old as I am. You can't expect him not to report back what he hears here at the club to the seneschal and the prince.
I know. Do you think they sent him to keep an eye on us?
I would.
And what is it you think they want to know?
It's no secret that you are beloved in this city.
And was here before them.
Correct. Anything to keep the prince's power over your head. I think they want to be aware of that.
Oh. What, do they think I'm going to make a bid for Prince or something?
And Declan just doesn't even laugh, doesn't even react. Would that be so
No.
far-fetched?
I'm not making any comment on it. She just raises an eyebrow at him. I would never dream of such a thing. I'm sure you know that.
We are very happy here at the Viper's Vengeance.
And under the Camarilla.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let me do what I do best, and I will get you an answer in the upcoming nights.
See, this is why you're my favorite.
I do what I can. Now, what do you need?
Declan,
Oh, please, go ahead.
I'm sorry about the other night.
Oh, water under the bridge.
I know you cared for him too.
What does Carmelo need to clean up? Who was he?
What?
Oh, it's... Apologies, I thought it was something that needed to be taken care of.
Oh.
Declan,
No.
Declan will stand up and
No.
look behind your desk. I thought you might have been hiding someone back there.
Oh, no. No, it's just need a trash bag.
Oh.
For not a body.
My mind
Right,
got the best
sorry.
of me.
It's okay, it's okay. All right. Well, let's go speak to Hope then.
I'll just get you the trash bag. Carmelo is not a manservant.
He's cleaning up blood the other night.
Because
was
that's what I
mopping up
pay him
blood.
to do.
What if I pay him more for this?
Then you're the boss. A
I'm
simple
joking.
trash bag, I can get it.
I'm joking. I don't mean to, Carmelo has better things to do with his time. We can get someone else.
Carmelo, the new Marcus.
Yeah.
I love Carmelo.
The very
Let's
highly
protect him.
trained Carmelo
Yeah.
getting trash bags.
The
Pick up
forces.
my trash.
Yeah.
Does Carmelo know how to fly a helicopter, by the way?
That is true. Big gift.
That is
Yeah.
fair. That is fair.
I mean, he might.
Once we get one, I'll make sure he goes to school for it.
Yeah, we'll have to go and put him through the
Yes.
courses. I don't want to fly it.
Okay.
Okay.
Carmelo, it's just a trash bag. It's nothing urgent.
So do you want me to take care of it, or
Just bring one up and get back to what you're doing.
All right. As Carmelo makes his way up, he bumps into Theodore, who also is making his way to Katerina's office.
Carmelo, sorry about the mess last night.
It all got taken care of.
You always do such a fine job. I hate
It's
to
what I
leave
do
you
best.
with a mess.
I clean up messes.
Oh, I know. I know.
It makes the night more interesting.
I'm sure you're waiting with the mop bucket in in excitement. On your way to the boss?
Yeah, cleanup job in the office. Nothing. Well, I actually don't know. I was just told to get a trash bag.
All right. I'll join you.
You walk in with Carmelo, who hands the trash bag over to you, Declan. And
Declan starts cleaning up.
Thank you, Declan.
Of course.
Oh, there's Teddy. When did you sneak up in here?
Oh, just followed in Carmelo's shadow.
Hmm?
Everything okay up here? See
Peachy.
some actual concern.
Just a little mess.
It happens.
It does. Lots of messes recently.
the three of you, is there anything else the three of you want to discuss before meeting up with Chancie and heading downstairs?
We're gonna see Hope soon, right?
That's what we were about to do.
I'd like to be there, of course.
Right. I'm gonna have Chancie speak to her first.
That's fine, but I just want to make sure she's not telling us any half-truths.
Mm-hmm.
He can take the lead. I can wait my turn.
Right.
Well, shall we go find him?
We shall.
Okay. Declan picks up the last of the papers on the floor in the trash, and Carmelo heads back down to watch the floor and keep security up. The three of you begin to head down the stairs as you bump into Chancie, who just finished up his set, ready to join you all.
All right, we ready?
Yes.
You're in the right mood, Chancie? How was your set?
I mean, everybody sound as good as they could. Once I could start doing some promotional stuff, you know, we can really get this place full of all kind.
Katerina informed me that you'd be going in first.
Oh yeah, you want to do a little good cop, bad cop? You scare the shit out of her, and then I say all is right in the world.
I wouldn't mind that.
Can we do good cop first?
Yes.
We
Chancie,
offered a hand in friendship. You know, let's not send mixed signals here unless we have to.
I mean, putting her in the pit is probably the biggest mixed signal you can give.
It's nice down there.
There's no windows.
Okay.
You'll have 10 minutes with her. First, see what you can get. After that, I'll knock on the door. Whether you want to stay or leave, it's up to you.
Completely understand. Thank you.
Don't thank me, thank Katerina.
As always, Miss Sinclair, I appreciate you believing in me.
Of course. Prove me right.
The four of you head downstairs to the pit here in Pittsburgh. And any descriptors from any of you? Maybe Declan, if you have, what is this room like that you've kept open?
The pit is one of the secure rooms in the basement of the Viper's Vengeance, jokingly called the pit, or the snake pit. It's where we go where it's almost like it's like our brig. It's not a jail cell, but it's like a secured room that locks with a heavy lock. There are some shelves inside. There's a cot. If there's a high respectable kindred that needs to come by and needs private room, or we need to secure someone, it's just a room at the casino that we have that has a heavy door and no windows, and sometimes it's used for storage of certain goods. Sometimes people stay in it. Sometimes cheaters get their hands broken. It depends.
Well, tonight there's just one girl in there, and at this point she's awake, stable, not looking like starved to death, and even a little less emaciated than the prior night. You see her again in her long white hair. She has very thick, heavy bangs that just cover almost her entire face. Like, it's just very disheveled looking in some ways. She has a oversized sweater that hangs off her shoulder a little bit, and long pants and long jeans and shoes. And she looks at all of you as you walk in, a little scared again, but this time a bit more willing to speak. She looks at you, Chancie.
Did we all walk in the room?
Would you all like
I
to
think-
walk in the room?
You said you wanted to go in by yourself, right? I think that was what we had.
He can go in alone because if this is a secured room, then there's monitoring.
There's a
And also,
camera.
like, super hearing.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That would have been Teddy. Teddy would have wanted to be in there if there was no if there's monitoring. That's fine. Then
Yes. I
we'll
would
stay
imagine we can
outside.
see in here into that room.
Be less
If
overwhelming.
It can be
Right.
turned off from the outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chancie, you walk in and by yourself. She just looks at you.
Unfortunately, I have no more glasses of Vitae. Are we good?
Much better now.
I
you.
appreciate that. Yeah. Usually, when individuals lunge at me, it's more of a sensual role play thing. I was not ready for whatever you were going with today, but there,
So-
a smile.
She does smile a little bit at that.
We didn't get
Sorry.
the best of introduction. Oh, no apology needed. I can only imagine what you were going through and that type of hunger. But unfortunately, that hunger interrupted some questions that were being asked. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. Hope, my name is Chancie.
Chancie.
All that gorgeous music you hear above you, that's my doing. Along with my band. He sits in the chair, but like in a respectful distance to just, not feel as though he's threatening to her. Hope, I know you've been through a lot. But in order for my friends to help you, we require some information. We honestly don't know if what you're saying is the whole truth. And these people want to help. They're very helpful for any kindred. Do you understand?
I understand.
But if you're more than what you say you are, these sweet words that I'm giving to you, I will not be able to give to them to calm down whatever hellfire that they plan on putting you through.
I was told this was a safe place where kindred are taken care of.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, sometimes bad, terrible kindred may look at that as weakness. And I'm just making sure that people that make sure that the Viper's vengeance isn't weak don't have a reason to make you understand that.
To be honest, I don't know if I can even be trusted fully. My mind, it's not what it once was. It's been twisted, distorted.
Hope. The fact that you could tell us that brings us one step closer to being able to trust you, whether your mind has been altered or not. This is a place of safety.
I want help with that, to make sure that my mind is what it once was. Can you help me?
Me? No, I can't, unfortunately. However, luckily I'm not the only kindred here, and you can seek aid from the others. But remember what I said earlier? They're going to need assurances that they are not walking into a trap.
I understand.
And even though you feel as though your mind may not be yours at all times, know that in this safe place, sometimes just enjoying the music can be an escape. Oh, you know, enjoying a rose.
She smiles again.
I understand I'm not the only person you're going to be talking to this evening. I'm the best looking one, of course. However, the others will be asking questions. They won't be as charming. But if you have any issues and you want me to stay by your side during this, I have no problems.
Thank you, Chancie.
Of course, Hope.
Could you stay?
Absolutely. Before, I was asked to ask you a few questions about your friend Ripley. Riley. I said Ripley.
My cat.
Ripley!
Nah, Ripley. Ripley, you're in the scene.
You made it big, Ripley.
Yeah, right?
Right? You're here, dude.
Animalism.
Right? About your friend Riley.
Yeah.
The way that you brought them up It's not concerning. It's just that there are a few individuals here that believed him to have had the true death. So do you understand that you bringing that information to us seems a little, shall we say, confusing?
He was my friend.
Was.
Yeah, was.
So I am to believe that Riley is no more again.
He's gone.
Interesting. May I ask if you know how did he end? Where? All of those questions. Who?
He was staked. They took him back.
They?
And then, yeah. The bishop took care of him.
Was it just wrong place, wrong time? Were you being hunted? Was there an issue of debt?
I have something that they want.
And Riley wasn't willing to give that up?
He also had something. I want you to know, I know that we don't dream anymore. All of us. But myself and Riley, we have had dreams. The same dreams. We've seen things in our dreams that I don't know what it means. But we're trying to find out. We were trying to find out what it all meant.
Hope. It's a lot of very helpful information. Unfortunately, I'm too stupid to understand what any of it truly means, and I feel as though I should bring in somebody with a little more understanding. Is that okay?
You're not stupid. But okay.
I know where my talents lie, and it is not with this. Be right back. And I'll open the door, and I'll lean in. I'm assuming you are all watching and listening to that. Mr. Sinclair, I believe you might have to be the bad cop. Maybe the good cop. Either way, I need you in here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Of course. He gives a look to Katerina before entering the room. Hey there. He looks at her, offers his hand. It's good to see you again. Hope, right?
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sure Chancie here already apologized for any tension last night. it's clear that you've been through a lot. Stress and trauma takes a toll, and you're looking for a friendly hand, and that should be us. We want to be that hand for you, like we have for so many other kindred in the past. I hope you're comfortable. If there's anything else we can get you, I know it's not great to be confined to a small room, but given what happens, as much for your safety right now.
It's okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about, well, I guess about you? I mean, plenty of questions, of course, and I want you to be comfortable, but well, there's a lot for us to be concerned about given the circumstances. And we want to keep you safe, and we need to know what's going on. Why don't you just start with, where you're from, how old you are.
She thinks for a minute. Where am I from? So long ago now. I've been here for a very long time, but I can't remember how long that actually is. My mind is fractured.
I see. Any idea of your age?
I remember a few decades ago, I was here and in the States, but I wasn't always. I remember a very long time ago, there was somebody that I met who helped me when I was sick.
I see.
And then they brought me here.
You mentioned Riley.
Yeah,
You were close.
he was my friend.
And when did you meet him? How did you get to know him?
Met him not here. I met him some time ago in another city.
Another
We met?
city?
Yeah,
When?
I don't
You-
remember.
You, you must have some more details, I'm sure. I mean, something to place it in time. Anywhere in the past year?
No. He and I met in hot summers. Humid, sticky. That's how I remember. We used to hang out together.
Okay. And the last time you saw him, this was recent?
I saw him from our dreams. Yes.
Your dreams?
The dreams. The dark spirals that kept going, etched in blood, something continuing to spiral. And it formed some tower. He and I had the same dreams. Um,
You met in these dreams? That's where you saw him?
We found each other from these dreams. I remember it. And Theo, we are going to enter a second Memoriam. Part 2.
Okay. Okay.
What? One moment.
All right.
As I pull up my notes. We're going back to a time for the two of you, Theo and Kat, when you first moved to Pittsburgh. Not too long ago. The office was smaller then, boxes still half unpacked. Riley had been with you for a little bit of time now. And you had left Atlanta to start new in Pittsburgh. And then you remember the first night that it happened. The way something felt off. A strange feeling in the club or in the casino. A light flicker, strange things happening. And then you heard Riley upstairs. He screamed. Not in pain, like he was falling endlessly. And then you heard thump. He hit the ground. The two of you run upstairs to check on him. You see Riley on the ground.
Oh,
Immediate
God.
crouching.
Yeah, right at his side.
You were right.
What happened?
I keep seeing it again and again. The spiral. It
The
twists and
spiral?
turns. It's under us. It's under the city. They buried it under the city.
It's
What did they bury?
Something dark. Something. Please, I need to go find it.
no, absolutely not.
I don't think that's a good idea, Riley.
You just said it was dark,
collapsed.
and you said it was dark and dangerous.
It could be an answer to
To what?
why I keep having these dreams.
And you don't
Dreams?
dream.
But I do.
Well, then we should have you checked out by. I don't know. She looks at Theodore like a.
Tremere?
A Tremere, yes. We should take you to the Chantry. See why you're dreaming.
No, I just want to find out what it is. I feel something. Something out there.
A being.
I think it starts in the mountains. I see a tall building. It's formed, shaped. It looks like a mountain. And then it goes down below.
You said this was a dark presence, right? You sure you
Yes.
really want to be looking for that? You sure you want to find that? Without knowing what it could be?
Wouldn't you want answers?
Oh, I would. but I wouldn't go running half-cocked to the first mountain pass I find.
No, we
Let's...
should do this together, and we should use whatever resources we have. Perhaps contacting the Tremere in the city, and you're speaking of spirals and visions, perhaps we should speak to some Alcavians as well. They might have answers for us. You don't have to do everything on your own. We're a family. We're here for you. We'll do it together. I'll have Declan go contact the Tremere tomorrow. How about that?
He mutters something. They said I wasn't empty enough yet.
Empty?
What?
Sweetheart, are you all right? Do you want to lay down? Feed?
Yes, when was the last time you fed?
Couple of nights, maybe.
A couple of nights.
We've talked about this.
Yeah,
Do you-
let's maybe feed or that might be good.
Yes.
Do you have these dreams more often when you haven't fed?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, well,
That could be a problem.
I mean, I'm not one for holistic medicine, but, you know, maybe that's telling us something.
Maybe I need to go to animals or something, so it's not, this doesn't become a regular problem.
We could look into that. Whatever you need. Anything.
Look, I'll gather some books tonight. I'll do a little reading.
Mm-hmm.
And when I've sifted through some of it, we can go look through it together. Some of them have, maybe I'll find a diagram, a picture, something that might spark your memory.
That would be
Mm-hmm.
good. Yeah. We'll figure this out. And
Yes.
for the first time he actually smiles, it's like that familiar smile that he has that when he doesn't have these episodes, you remember that there is Riley and he's a person. He's somebody you care about.
You just promise us that we're going to do this together. You're not going to go running off on your own.
No running off on your own.
We just got here. We don't know the territory. We are new. We don't know what's out there.
No running off.
But we will figure it out. We won't brush it under the rug. Theo will take care of. He'll take some looking around. Tomorrow I can contact the Chantry and I'll see if the closest Chantry even is. But we'll
New
find
York?
it.
Storyteller, I know we kind of talked about this a while back, but I'm just remembering the timeline. If this is just when we came to Pittsburgh, is Camarilla
It
presence
hasn't
here?
It hasn't fully formed. They haven't fully claimed praxis.
So there's no
yet.
prince yet, yeah.
Correct. So yes, the closest
Never
Chantry
is, but-
would probably be New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will contact them.
Or Chicago. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Chicago.
Yeah.
Is that close? It might,
think
it
that
might
might
be like
actually
that
be
might
like
be
War
closer.
going on right now?
The distance between Pittsburgh and Chicago.
Just depends on where we feel more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
And then in this time, at this time, I think we've just gotten Declan. We've just
Yeah.
gotten him.
Declan and I can run up to Chicago. I hear they have a pretty
pretty nice chantry.
I'm sure Declan has some contacts there as well. He seems to be very well
Connected.
connected.
Right. Well, we'll go there tomorrow and see what we can't find.
And we montage the next several nights as it doesn't quite get better for our little family. It actually gets worse. As each night progresses, the episodes that he has get worse. And even at some point, you one night find in blood on the floor certain symbols. And I will give you some more details on that, Theo.
Yeah,
On what
I was
that
gonna say,
is.
can I like roll for that at some point? I
Yes.
can do that later if you want.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Because we cut back to the present and end our memoriam. And as part of this scene and the recounting of your past and remembering, you will, both Kat and Theo, you will get bonus dice to any rolls. I will say any rolls related to Riley for the duration of this episode and the next episode.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
And we cut back to the present as Hope is describing these dreams that she's having. And then she mentions the word spiral, and that kind of triggers this moment for you, Theo, remembering the stuff that Riley had described to you.
I see. Hope. A spiral. A dark tower of sorts. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes. I see it in the visions. They all lead to this tower above us.
And you feel drawn to it, don't you?
Yes.
Right now, do you feel that? Do you feel the pull? You want to leave?
Not right now. No. Sometimes.
Okay. Look, if you don't mind, I'd like to try and learn a little more about you. We'll have plenty of time for questions, but I'd really like a more thorough procedure, given the circumstances. And Theo, he'll pull from inside his breast pocket a very small, like green oilcloth pouch. It's got a military insignia on it. And he'll say, when I was starting out as a defense attorney, courtroom decorum was a lot more important than it is now. And he'll open up the case, and it's a very small travel-size sewing kit. Got like a little pouch for buttons, in case he ever needs to mend a button on the fly. It's a habit I picked up from someone I used to represent. Gave this to me as a gift. It's also very convenient for drawing a tiny drop of blood as he pulls a needle out. He will sidle up next to her and gently take her hand. May I?
She's a little hesitant at first. She looks to Chancie, actually, who's been sitting here quietly providing support.
How do you feel about it, Hope? He seems to know what you're talking about.
I think think it'll help. She stretches her hand out.
He takes the needle and pricks her finger. A moment later, small drop of blood swells. He wipes it off with his finger and puts it in his mouth. And an involuntary shudder passes through his body. He pauses for a bit. His throat tightens. His pupils dilate. For a moment, she sees him fixate on her finger. You know, he's normally very composed, but in this moment, I think anyone would see the beast struggling to surface as Kindred Vitae has a very profound effect on a Banu Haqim, even such a small amount, which is why he prefers to use a needle for the smallest amount possible if he needs to do this type of procedure. So I'm doing a taste for blood.
Okay.
Blood magic, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me, and you don't have to rouse for this. It's free. Roll me your resolve and blood sorcery. The difficulty is 3.
Wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on. You'd think I'd have Demiplane down by now. All right. I am going to re-roll with willpower. Okay. 4 successes.
Okay. No crits in there, right? That's not a crit by chance? That's just regular successes?
Those are no crits, unfortunately.
Got it.
Dang.
That's really what you want with
No,
a taste
no
for blood.
diablerie. Yeah.
Wait, what?
If you
Love
crit with a taste for blood, I can tell if she's diablerized. I can get like a little deeper insight into.
Yes.
Yeah.
You, from the Vitae, you determine that her blood is actually rather potent, which is interesting. Perhaps even more potent than yours.
Oh,
Very interesting.
I can tell generation, right?
It seems she may be 10th generation.
And we are 11th, 12th?
You're 12th. She's of a higher generation than you. She's
Okay.
full-blooded.
Guys, I don't like this.
Yeah, what happened to her fangs?
And I would like you to roll me.
Oh, no.
Theo, I would like you to roll me a resolve. No. Intelligence and occult.
I'm
Okay.
nervous.
It's a good roll for me.
And what's your hunger at?
2.
I
And
love
I
these questions.
cannot re-roll because I had as much success as I can get, so 6 successes.
6 successes.
Oh.
Chancie, while this is all happening, Chancie, I would like you to roll me a wits and awareness.
You got it.
Theodore, you hear a voice in your head. A familiar voice for you. This blood is very potent. It's blood we haven't tasted ever, as a matter of fact. This is a rare one indeed. She's of a clan that is extinct by all intents and purposes.
Do I know of a clan that's extinct?
Chancie, 2 successes. You notice something strange that you hadn't originally noticed about Hope. You look at her bangs, and it looks like there's something strange under her hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you have something. May I?
You gently stroke some of her bangs out of the way, and under her hair, you see a third eye.
Oh.
And you see this as well, Theodore. A third eye, and it immediately clocks to you, Theodore. Maybe not to you, Chancie. You've never seen this before. It's almost a bit uncanny for you. But for you, Theodore, you know exactly what your beast was telling you. This potent, delicious blood is from Clan Salubri. And you, just for a second, your beast says, oh, it would be an honor to taste more of that clan's blood. The healing properties. Alone, think of who we could save. Think of all the people we could help, Theodore. Just think about it. That's all you hear.
Got it.
That's interesting. You said you didn't
She
know.
looks at both of you, a little stunned because she clearly was something maybe she was trying to hide, and now it's been revealed.
You said you didn't know where you came from. Surely you must have some idea.
I don't remember where I came from. Truly, I don't.
You know, we have been kind so far. If you are lying, now is the time to tell us.
I'm not lying. I just need help.
Theodore, you all right?
I'm fine. Do I get a sense that she's lying? I would say, and I would mutter under my breath, deceive not those of the blood, for my house is founded on truth.
You can roll me a... oh my gosh. I'm blanking. This moment is so tense. I'm blanking out on the like the insight
Been
rolls for what's insight? What's insight? Sorry, what's insight?
Wits insight
oh my
or
gosh.
intelligence
A
insight?
wit sight.
Okay. I thought it. Okay, that's fine.
I almost blanked out for a second. I'm freaking out. Even the storyteller's freaking out.
You set this up.
It's a cow farm. There's gonna be cows.
What's your specialty in insight, Theo?
In detecting lies.
Okay. Well, you can add an extra die to this.
Yeah. So 4 successes.
She seems to be telling the truth. You see her go in her the pocket of her hoodie to pull something out.
Mm-hmm.
She hands you a vial with ashes in it.
What's this?
She pauses. I think they might be his.
He takes a step back. Riley's. You think those are Riley's ashes? Is that what you're telling me? Where did you get these?
I took them when they weren't looking.
You said that they took him from you. He left your sight, right? That's what you said earlier. You didn't see... You didn't see him perish.
I didn't see him perish, no, but I gathered these. What was left in the forest.
He'll take them from her. I believe you. I think that you are telling the truth as you know it. We will protect you. You have my word on that. Just understand one thing. We can forgive fear, but I will not forgive deceit.
She looks to Chancie. I think I'm done talking now.
I understand.
Thank you for this. For telling us what you know. He looks like he's about to say something else, but he just turns and leaves.
Chancie, you stay with her? Or do
For a
you
little
also?
bit.
Yeah. She sits and is very quiet. Doesn't say much. I really do just want to help. I hope you know. But I don't know. Maybe I should stay down here for a while. I'm okay with it. It's much better than what I was previously. I just don't know what might happen. And I just want somewhere safe that I can be for some time.
Okay. If that's what you want, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure I play extra loud. That seem alright?
That would be nice. Yeah.
Got it. And he'll let her have her space. Leave the room.
As Chancie exits, the four of you are brought back together after witnessing all of this conversation. You all listen in on it.
Well,
I like when you get like that, Teddy.
yeah, because I didn't need the thought of bad cop. You did mighty fine with that yourself.
I didn't intend to. I
Yeah.
just wanted answers.
Absolutely, especially dealing with what she gave you. I don't blame you for how you felt.
What did you see, Teddy?
Oh, she is powerful. She's of a higher generation than us. 10th, maybe. But more concerning, she's a salubri.
I thought those didn't exist anymore.
That is the going theory.
Well, you know, most places don't keep them around.
There's a reason
Camarilla.
for it.
Or anarchs.
That was Chris's Tremere. That just came out for a second there.
That was
There's a reason for
Tremere
it.
showing.
There's a reason for it.
his Tremere showed.
Your Tremere is showing.
Sorry,
Jeez.
sorry.
Apologies. Let's act as if, mere year or so of being kindred. What exactly is this rare Pokemon we're talking about?
It's a children's
Never
game.
mind. Thank you.
Thank you.
They are a clan thought to be extinct, no longer with us. As far as I understand, they were not well liked among the rest of kindred society.
They're actually
Most
quite
of them
kind.
That's what I've read in many of my studies. But they were targeted by many of the other clans. I'm not sure what the reaction to them would be. We still offered her our protection. As long as she's telling the truth, we have some amount of obligation there.
We have a bigger problem. Modius, you have an unsanctioned kindred in our club who is a
Nice.
clan who the prince won't take kindly to, given to us by a Tzimisce in the city.
Who is also not under the Camarilla. Oh, how funny.
Not to mention we have 23 million pounds and 23 million in artifacts coming through our door any day now.
Oh, this is a bit of a pickle, isn't
Yeah.
it?
We're fucked.
We're
No,
not
we're not
fucked.
fucked. Right.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Well, we have our obligation to the Camarilla. We have to inform them of a kindred staying under our roof.
No, we don't.
Either way, even if we did, we have no obligation to tell them what clan they are.
It's pretty
That's true.
apparent, Cat.
It's
Did we
Is
see
there
the
any-
eye or just those two?
Just me and
I mean,
Oh, got it.
there are ways of concealing for a time. Anyway, it's something that we need to consider, making sure that we don't put ourselves on the wrong side of the prince. However, that doesn't mean that we need to make their presence known immediately.
he's busy for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
You're willing to take this chance.
If we are asked directly, I won't lie about it. However, there's no reason to proffer up information freely without provocation. And I still think there's more that we can learn from her. She saw the same visions Riley saw, Declan. There's answers there.
may I
Yes, Chancie,
ahead.
what is it?
say we wait it out like y'all are saying? Usually, if you have to tell a truth that you're not excited to explain, having a hand that's pretty, let's call it, a nice prize or possibly tip will probably make the prince a little more eager to forgive than slaughter all of us.
Are you saying to give her up as a prize to the prince?
My apologies. My idea is we get the money laundered as we planned. We learn as much as we need to about Hope. Give that information due to, I don't know, research from somewhere else. And then if put in a situation of having to explain who Hope is, they'll look at us a lot better than if we were to just say, come out of nowhere with it.
There's
Make
also
the prince feel as though he needs us more than he needs to get rid of us.
there's also an easier choice here.
There's an easier person we could give up. She was in here just the other night.
The Tzimisce.
Mm-hmm.
If she owns a club in Pittsburgh, I'm sure Modius knows about her.
Right. Well,
I'm thinking much more archaic people. We stake Hope and drive her out to the woods and leave her for someone else's problem.
a salubri that powerful you want to toss away.
You put her to sleep last night. She can't be that powerful.
She was hungry. She is no longer hungry.
I am curious.
I'm just saying, I'm looking out for the better part of the business.
Exploring options. I appreciate that for sure.
Spitballing.
We just have to weigh priorities and the risk assessment. I find this an acceptable risk for the short term.
For the short
At
term.
least until we have to meet with the prince.
We have time.
So what do we do?
Oh.
I think we just make ourselves look good.
You mentioned this black tower again, right? What exactly did she say?
She had dreams of a spiral, a dark force, a presence calling to her. The same kind that Riley felt, that drew him out to the woods. Now, this is something to be concerned about, because if it's anything like Riley, and I see no reason to assume it isn't, at some point, she's going to want to leave that room, and she's going to try, no matter how hard we try and stop her.
And if you say how powerful she is, that door ain't gonna hold her.
Yes, but there's something about salubri. Whether it's true or not, it's only something I've been told in passing. They have a very interesting form of empathy still. They try to help. The reason why, well, one of the reasons, as far as I understand it, they tend to help whoever they can. They want to save other kindred from their beast. I heard. She said she repeated it multiple times, that she truly wanted to help. In a way, it's kind of like their bane. Not really, but a curse of sorts. So I believe if we treat her kindly, she'll do what we say.
Storyteller, would I have been privy to Riley's visions? Would you have told Declan about them?
I assume you would have been privy
Yes.
to them. There was he made a bit of a ruckus at times.
So I said
Yeah.
Storyteller, and then my brain was asking Momo and Bishan. I'm sorry, because
Oh.
I have
I
a question
assume
for
we
you,
told you.
Storyteller, in a second. Okay,
I
got it.
assume, and because you probably witnessed them
Got it.
as well.
Yeah,
like when
maybe not
he
right
had-
away. Maybe not right away, but eventually, by the time he was like trying to wander off,
Is
Imagine you
a
had to watch him. Yeah.
Mhm.
black tower, some sort of spiral, anything Oblivion-wise that would ring a bell?
Hmm.
Oh.
Roll me an intelligence occult.
On that same note, I feel like I would have studied it back then, and will study it soon again.
3 successes.
Yes. This doesn't seem to deal in death. It might be something more occulty
Mm.
from to your understanding. Nothing that rings a bell of the abyss and
Bliss.
oblivion,
Abyss.
oblivion, abyss and oblivion. This doesn't seem to deal in those matters. This
Got
seems
it.
something more of the occult.
Got it.
So would I have also, researched this back then, I imagine?
Yes.
Is there any details that I would have gathered from it?
You roll me. You can also roll me an intelligence in oblivion.
Occult.
Or
Occult,
sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, not oblivion.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Occult.
No.
I
Don't do that.
Teddy, experience Oblivion.
I rolled it. I got a lot of successes. I got
Ooh.
9 successes.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
However,
Big roller.
Bestial,
However-
bestial
Oh, no.
success. Messy.
one of those was a hunger die. One of those crits was a hunger die.
Um,
Do you have another crit?
Wait, aren't you at
I
3
mean,
already?
You'd have to. You'd have to have another crit, right?
Yeah. I have
Got
two.
it.
I have 2 criticals. One of them is a hunger dice.
okay. So
a
would
messy
be
crit always on the
Love a messy crit.
we love a messy crit, yeah,
I was
but
thinking
We
too
love a
hard.
little-
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
big brain thinking.
I'm big brain thinking, and my emotions are running high. So
That brain blast was crazy.
Dude, he's brain blasting.
okay.
9 successes. What do you got to give him?
I know there's some.
We
I
had a
guess I-
story.
just
I
go
guess
ahead and
it's
tell me
this-
the whole
I guess
lore
it's
I'm
here.
excited.
time.
I'll deal
I
with
guess
it.
it's
I'll
time.
time.
I guess it's time. Theodore, you think back to, and I'm actually going to pull something up. I'm going to pull up the exact symbol.
Oh.
You think back to the symbols that Riley had drawn in blood that one night, and it was disturbing to you. It was disturbing to you to see somebody you care about doing something so troubling. And what made it even worse was that it looked almost like, not like a pentagram, but it was a star with some sort of other symbol entwined within it.
Star with a symbol entwined. Oh,
Yes.
with an ankh.
Yes. And this takes you some time to research, but you had been researching it extensively. And it didn't quite eureka to you until this moment that the Banu Haqim in particular have a history with a certain cult, like, I would say a clan. At one time, maybe they were a clan, but now they are basically just like a death cult.
Yeah.
A type of kindred that worshipped demons.
Oh.
And the Banu Haqim waged a war on these. And this is something you've learned while you did your own like pilgrimage in Iran and while you were learning more about the history. This can't be. Like, this is almost too, to you, it was almost too obscure. It was too obscure to have something like this so close to home for you. But no, this could be it. This could be the Sabbat. And you know Riley, where he came from. He came from the Sabbat. Did they have some sort of tie with this demon cult? Something's not fully adding up here, but maybe that's what these spirals and the symbols that he wrote in blood.
Can I say the name?
You
I
can.
think I know what it is. Is it?
Speak it.
Is it? Speak it. I will speak it into existence. Is it
The words,
Bali?
It is the Bali.
Oh shit.
Oh, brother.
Did a lot of Banu Haqim research, and that's a big one.
What is that, Theo?
Oh, that's a very old cult, I would say.
Cult.
What?
A very religious group. The Banu Haqim have a long history with the Bali. There were a lot of wars. The followers of Haqim almost fell apart around that time. There was a lot of sectarian differences. And truth be told, if not for the threat of the Bali threatening to extinguish all of us, the Banu Haqim may have split apart back then. It took all of their efforts to fight them. But they haven't been around in, gosh, I don't know how many years now. I'd have to look at my books again.
So we're dealing with demon-worshipping kindred.
And if I remember correctly, they did have ties to the Sabbat.
And they're looking for hope.
And they were looking for Riley.
But why?
Hope said that they had something, but Riley had something that they wanted.
Out of the 20 some odd years you spent with Riley, anything that could refer to this?
Storyteller, did Riley have any, as we spent time with him, did he have any extraordinary abilities that we noticed as we were trying to figure out what...
Extra eyes?
Was there anything about him that, like, when we were, like, I'm thinking about when they're trying to figure out maybe what clan he is, was there anything he was particularly good at?
He seemed to be very in tune with, you know what? He seemed to have straight, like, these visions almost seemed,
He was Malkavian?
something along those lines. He seemed very in tune with visions and that seer oracle type of typecast that a lot of the clan of Malkav have. You've seen it before.
While we were never sure, he did always kind of have a way about seeing things before they happened. I thought for a while he might be a child of Malkav, but that didn't really turn anything up. And it would make sense as Salubri would be.
You know, in our past, the Banu Haqim were allied with Salubri against the Bali. Perhaps I should reach out to my clan. Maybe that might be a good place to start. Get assistance.
Perhaps I, against my better judgment, will, when I'm speaking with the Harpy, I may see if the Malkavian Primogen is in. Maybe there's something out there in whatever they see. The Chantry might be another good stop. For those, she would point to the little vial.
They didn't help us much last time.
Well, maybe that's something I can discuss with the Harpy.
So for everything here at home, I'm
Yes.
assuming y'all want me to do something?
We have a lot on our plate now. And I understand that Hope has connections to Riley. But let's not get distracted from what's at our front door.
That's what Chancie will be helping with. You'll continue with what we talked about. Making sure that that 23 million pounds is easily done. As long as business is up, it'll be easy, and we can focus on this.
60 days, guys. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars per night.
Well, I've already started looking into contract work, builders to expand the casino.
Good.
We'll be placing orders for new instruments, new equipment, new slot machines, carpeting, tiles, whatever.
Redo it all. If
What
we
about
have to.
other businesses?
It's not a bad idea.
You've been here long enough in Pittsburgh. Shouldn't be that confusing that you finally feel as though you should expand into other avenues.
Maybe we should have a nightclub. Give Eternal some competition.
And you could retain the legal services of Sinclair and Associates. We could maybe trump up some billable hours.
There we are.
Possibly have some games that are, I don't know, lots of 100,000. That should get a few folks here more than not. More games like that. Make them more often. High rollers to show up.
Besides, there's an Elysium in a few weeks, as we heard. Maybe I'm just going to have to talk to people I don't like. Other Ventrue. Get them in here. They'll spend money.
Okay.
We need someone on that door. If she decides to leave and forces her way out, I don't expect any of our people to stop them, but they should at least follow her.
The camera is on. I'll make sure it's recording at all times.
I need some space. I'm gonna head to my study, look into this more. reach out to the Banu Haqim. We have our own blood sorcery. Perhaps we don't need the Tremere.
I'd highly recommend that. You ask them for favors, they're gonna come sniffing.
Theo,
Okay.
you exit. And you're all left with a lot of thoughts, a lot on your plate. Iris, your goulet comes to you and lets you know that a note was sent that the not the keeper, the harpy, will be here in 2 nights' time with Finlay to sign the final agreement for the job. And once that is signed, the work will be considered beginning. Once all agreements and terms are fully settled in 2 nights' time. Now, you all have business. A lot needs to be taken care of. A lot needs to be juggled. Not just keeping the Camarilla operations for the Viper's Vengeance afloat, but the mysteries of what happened to Riley and what truly is going on between Hope and any of these other dark forces that are mentioned. What does it all mean? And harboring somebody who is extremely powerful and valuable to just about anybody who can get their hands on her. The Viper's Vengeance not just smuggling money, but now perhaps even smuggling the most valuable kindred vitae in their basement. And we close tonight's session on that. You all have a lot to think about. When we come back next week, by the way, I'm echoing in somebody's ears.
Oh, sorry.
When we come back next week, I will say, players, think about some of the logistics for the business with the Viper's Vengeance. We'll be doing some research. Some for everybody will be done a bit, maybe a couple of roles. We'll talk through some of it. We won't necessarily RP through every scene, but there will be a laundry list of things I think that will need to be done and researched and figured out for the next session. So we'll keep that in mind and we'll see you all next week. But before we do that, for everybody who has stayed with us for all of this time, thanks for being with us for all the big drops. I wasn't expecting to do all of those drops tonight. I was hoping to sprinkle them, trickle them in a little bit more, but here we are. And I am going to now begin our little giveaway. So if you are interested in a digital copy, so a code for Demiplane for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition for the core rulebook, now's your chance. The keyword is not going to be Bali. It is going to be frenzy. So go ahead and now it should. Okay, cool. Yes, I've activated in Nightbot. So if you just say the word frenzy, type frenzy in chat, hit enter. It will. Nightbot will then put you in the giveaway, and we'll give it a couple of minutes here. And then I will draw it. And once I do, I will whisper you on Twitch. I have not used a whisper on Twitch in a very long time, so I assume it will just pop up on your Twitch. You'll have your whisper, and it'll have the code. But if there are any issues,
Is it just frenzy?
Yes, just frenzy.
Okay.
Yes, just the word frenzy, and then we'll draw it here in just a moment. So it should have you. Yes, it should have you, Angus, according to Nightbot. So I'll give it like one more second as I pull this up. So don't forget, everybody. We'll be here next Friday. It'll be pretty quiet, except for Fridays for Blood Money for a little bit. But back in March, we will be kicking it up with a new Cosmere game. Not Dying Storms. Heirs of Honor is what it's called, and it's a totally new cast, totally new characters, totally separate area within the world of Roshar. So join us for that on March 12th. If you'd like to get into the Cosmere RPG, check out all of our other stuff that we have going on our YouTube. And of course, as always, join us on Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG. All right. I think I've given it enough time. The chances are pretty high here, guys. It tells me how many people are in it. Okay, so I'm going to click choose a winner, and Nightbot will do all of the work for me. We're going to roll our frenzy check now. Hey!
Cascading Madness.
Cascading Madness. You
Congratulations.
have won. Congrats. I'm going to do this right now so I don't mess it up. You should check your whispers right now, and you will have a code. Don't ask me how you redeem it on Demiplane.
Oh Lord.
If you go, when you make an account.
Hold on one sec. Cascading.
Yeah, when you make an account, in the top right corner, you'll see your account. You click on it. In that drop-down list, you should see redeem code. Simple as that.
Chris knows everything.
Okay, I'm making sure that I did this. Okay, you do have an account. Great. Cascading, let me know if that's sent, because I hit send on the whisper and nothing popped up in the chat. So I do want to make sure that it actually sent to you before we actually go offline officially. So if you wouldn't mind, I wonder if I have to.
It's
Let me
sent.
try
Oh, it
this.
did send.
They said
It
it's
did
sent.
send.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Yay,
Awesome.
Cascading Madness.
Okay, great. Okay.
A treat.
So I do have a couple of other codes, by the way, everybody. I'm going to do those giveaways at a later date, which means you just have to keep watching Blood Money if you want to get for the chance to maybe get a Vampire the Masquerade core rulebook code for Demiplane. You'll just have to keep watching us. And I mean, you're going to want to keep watching to figure out what the hell is going on with the Sabbat and the ball and whatever else is happening, and the Salubri. And so you're gonna want to keep watching. You're gonna want to keep watching.
You're
gonna want to see Carmelo picking
Yeah.
up trash.
Yeah. So,
Come back for Carmelo, please.
but that's all for us this evening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week. As always, don't let the beast win. See ya, everybody.
Or the bowling.